Part 3. Entering Normal. Can you see that down there? Entering Normal. Entering Normal is by Anne D. LeClaire. It says, when feisty single mom Opal Gates arrives with her 5-year-old son in the small town of Normal, Massachusetts, anything can happen. For lonely middle-aged Rose Nelson, anything is what her heart's been waiting for. USA Today says, a gentle-spirited novel about friendship and survival. Well, I'll tell you, Entering Normal did make me cry. It was one of those books for me. Not during the entire story, but it had parts that were really sad to me. And I really like the character Opal. She's very different, and I feel like she knows she's different and she doesn't care that she's different. I mean, she cares, but she doesn't care. Like she cares about what other people think to some extent, but she's still going to continue to be who she is. So, and it was, really the people who were very close to her that had a problem with her weirdness, I'll say. And I say weird, but I tell my kids all the time that there's nothing wrong with being weird. I tell them we're all weird and to embrace it. We're a bunch of weirdos. I love weird because weird means you're not trying to be like everybody else. So I don't want you to get mad because I used the word weird with Opal. I liked Opal. But I enjoyed it, and I feel like when I read this one, because this is the third novel in this book, when I got to this one, I was like, oh, I really, really like this one. It's not that I can really identify with Opal personally, like, that I've experienced the things that she's experienced. It was just really, really cool to watch her navigate her life, to see what she was going to do next and how she was handling all of the challenges coming towards her way. And her neighbor in the book is Rose. And initially, I didn't like Rose. At the beginning, I didn't like Rose because it's not that I didn't like her. I knew why she was why she was acting the way she was acting, but it made me mad a little because I was like, you know, she didn't do anything to you, But Rose has had a hard life, and as many of us have, and it just kind of lets you. This book just made me very emotional because what they experienced in this book happens to a lot of people. So it really, made me really feel sad for the Roses of the world and Rose's husband. I can't think of his name, but it made me sad for them because I know that happens. What they experienced happens a lot, and when things like that happen, it affects you years down the road, and it makes people like me who look and they, or people like us, we look on the outside and we're just kind of like, why aren't you smiling, or why aren't you happy, or why are you being so angry looking, or whatever. But some people have been through a whole lot. We all go through things, but the older I get, the more I realize that some people just have it just a whole lot harder. They've experienced things you couldn't even imagine. And so my heart just really went out to the characters in this book. I was, cheering them on, like, come on, you can do this. Or no, it was sad. I cried multiple times. But I give it 5 stars. No complaints about this book. I had never heard of. Did I show y'all this page? It's the first page in the book, Entering Normal. I had never heard of Anne LeClaire, and I'll show you her picture also. But yeah, I would definitely read another of her books. Um, it's good. I enjoyed it. So yeah, you should give it a read. It's a good one.